8 years ago, I left my country and took a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to come, work, and live in this beautiful, safe country, Canada.
Before I came here to Canada, I was expecting good things and expecting the Canadian government to take care of me because I'm working for their family.
My dream come here is, big salary. I can bring my family here and stay together with them.
I came here in Canada. I dream to have a good life for my family back home. That I could grow as a person here. And of course, when we are back home, we know that all Canadians are good people.
I imagine Canada as being very progressive and having a Canadian government who actually listens to our rights and actually practicing it.
I expect to take care of kids, but I ended up doing housework, like cleaning and keeping my boss's house when the children are at school. So I have to keep the house, and that is not what I expected, right?
The Canadians family, they are taking me like a tissue paper.
My family not yet here because my PR still processing. But what I dream is going to same with reality. Comes true.
Like I came to take care of those children, but they take advantage of this. I'm not doing what I was supposed to do. Yeah, and I don't feel happy about that. And I have talked about that with them, but they said otherwise I will have to go. I will have to leave, and I'm afraid because I don't want to leave them too because I'm waiting for my PR, and I have to stay there and do what they tell me to do.
I realized coming in here, I feel I have work like a robot, and I was treated unfairly. I wish the Canadian government would listen to us more before doing anything with the program.
I need status so I cannot sit in the bag of the trouble. Anytime when I woke up, I'm thinking about the papers. I want to sit in a green fascia.
Trabajos dignos para todos. El trabajo de Caregivers es un trabajo muy importante. Nosotros estamos trabajando en Canadá mientras los empleadores canadienses están haciendo sus cantidades de dinero. Nosotros las Caregivers nos pagan el mínimo y nuestro trabajo es muy importante y nos pagan esa cantidad mínima, la cual no es suficiente para que nosotros podamos vivir o sobrevivir en esta comunidad, en este país.
It must be fair. Employers couldn't do anything for them, like work in a 14 hours, and it's free. Unless if you have a permanent resident, you can just work only 8 hours, whatever you sign on that papers.
They have to take care of us, like our rights, improve our rights, because we have an impact in this society. Like a caregiver, we have given a lot to this society. While our bosses are at work making the amount of money, we're receiving just a minimum wage, and our work worth more than that.
I hope that the Canada government will take a look into our situation as caregivers, our work condition, our income over the cost of living expenses, and our reuniting with our family as soon as possible. Would it be nice for Canada's economy if there is a positive changes going on to caregivers? would it be nice for Canada's global profile if caregivers have actually progressed in life through the Live-In Caregiver program?
Having permanent status does not only make us caregivers feel valued, but it also makes us have more freedom to assert our rights. When we are treated poorly, we can easily find or change employers. Biggest fear for us is not being able to provide for our families and not being able to send the money to raise our kids back home despite our absence.
I need the Canadian government to listen to the caregiver when they have the problem with the employer. We need the status upon our arrival with our family.
As a caregiver, also the Canadian, they should going to know that we are human and we're not a robot. That we need to rest sometimes, and they should going to pay what is right for the job that they are giving with us. And they should going to pay overtime on it, and they should going to give us food especially, because all the things that I said we never receive on it.
Well, caregivers deserve to have a full permanent resident status here in Canada upon arrival. And I believe that the program should be about family reunification, and they should be given a real labor rights here in Canada, as everyone is enjoying here.
This message is for Canada. Permanent residency for all migrant workers on arrival.
Good enough to work, good enough to stay.
International Domestic Workers Day is a great day to celebrate the works that we do as caregivers, as domestic workers. It's good that we are getting recognized for the works that we are doing, but also we need to think about the issues that we go through being a caregiver here in Canada. As we celebrate Canada's 150th birthday, we think about the diversity of the country, and we celebrate about how this country has become. But we also need to think about how this country is built through colonization and how it is further built through taking advantage, exploiting migrant workers, especially farm workers who have been providing the food that we have on our table, and also having caregivers who are taking care of the kids, the families here in Canada. They're the ones raising the Canadian families, the children. The future of Canada is in our hands because we're the ones raising them.